You are not addicted to lust. You are addicted to escaping reality. That's the part nobody wants to hear, because lust is usually not the real problem. It's the symptom. The real problem is boredom, weak discipline, cheap dopamine, and a mind that has lost control over itself. And if you don't fix it now, it slowly destroys your focus, your energy, your confidence, and your ability to build the life you actually want. Every time you give in, your brain learns one dangerous lesson. Comfort is more important than growth, and eventually, you stop chasing hard things altogether. That's why most people stay weak, not physically, mentally. But here's the good news. You can kill lust, not through motivation, not through guilt, but through systems. Today, I'll show you 5 powerful steps to destroy lust at the root and regain control over your mind. Step 1. Dopamine detox. Most people are overstimulated 24/7. Short videos, scrolling, porn, junk food, notifications. Your brain never gets silence, and when your dopamine system is overloaded, normal life starts feeling boring. Reading feels boring. Work feels boring. Discipline feels painful. So your brain constantly searches for stronger stimulation. That's where lust gets stronger, because your mind becomes addicted to instant pleasure. Here's the solution. Cut the unnecessary dopamine. For at least a few hours daily, no endless scrolling, no random videos, no useless content. Sit with boredom, because boredom is not your enemy. It's the reset button for your brain. And once your dopamine levels stabilize, your urges lose power. But even if you detox your brain, you'll still fail if you keep feeding your eyes. That's step 2. Step 2, visual control. Your eyes are gateways. What you repeatedly watch slowly controls your thoughts. One image becomes imagination. Imagination becomes craving. Craving becomes action. That's how the cycle starts. Most people think lust appears randomly. No, it begins with visual triggers. That's why you need visual discipline. Unfollow accounts that trigger you. Stop consuming content that poisons your focus. And most importantly, when an inappropriate image appears, look away immediately. Not after 10 seconds, immediately. Because every extra second feeds the urge. Weak minds stare. Strong minds redirect focus. Remember this, you cannot constantly feed temptation and expect self-control. But controlling your mind becomes much easier when your body is exhausted. This is where most people change completely. Step 3, physical exhaustion. A tired body is a calmer mind. Notice something. Your urges are strongest when you're lazy, lying in bed, doing nothing, scrolling endlessly. Energy with no purpose becomes self-destruction. That's why physical movement is critical. Lift weights, run, train hard, do push-ups until your body burns. Because exercise does something powerful. It redirects energy. Instead of storing tension in your mind, you release it physically. And after intense physical effort, your brain becomes quieter, more focused, more disciplined, more controlled. This is why disciplined athletes usually have stronger self-control. Their energy has direction. But removing bad habits is not enough. If you don't replace the urge, it always comes back. Step 4, urge replacement. You can't just say, "I'll stop." Your brain hates empty space. If you remove a habit without replacing it, your mind returns to the old pattern. So every time an urge appears, replace it instantly. Do push-ups, take a cold shower, go outside, read, journal, work on a skill. Interrupt the pattern immediately, because urges are temporary. Most cravings only survive when you sit there feeding them, and the more you interrupt the cycle, the weaker it becomes. Eventually, your brain learns a new response. Not pleasure, action. That's when real control begins. Now here's the final step, and honestly, this is the one that changes everything, because lust grows fastest inside an empty life. Step 5, anti-boredom system. Most people don't struggle because they're evil. They struggle because they have nothing meaningful to chase. No mission, no purpose, no structure. So the brain searches for easy pleasure. That's why boredom is dangerous. An unoccupied mind becomes a playground for bad habits. So build a system that keeps you engaged. Wake up with goals, train your body, learn skills, create content, build something. Stay busy improving yourself. Because when your life becomes meaningful, cheap pleasure loses its control over you. You stop needing escapes and start becoming dangerous. Lust is not unbeatable, but it will destroy weak routines. If you truly want control over your mind, you must control your dopamine, your eyes, your body, your habits, and your environment. Because discipline is not built in one big moment. It's built every time you choose growth over temporary pleasure. And every time you resist an urge, you become stronger than the version of you that gave in yesterday. So stop waiting to feel motivated. Take control now, before your habits decide your future for you.